You can express yourself, you can build things from an idea.
Computer science is the basis for a lot of the things that college students and professionals will do for the next 20 or 30 years.
I like programming because I like helping people.
I get the opportunity to build something that's going to make people's life easier.
I think it's the closest thing we have to a superpower.
Getting started is the most important part.
Semicolon.
Hi, I'm Leah.
And I'm Tanya.
And we're lucky enough to be studying computer science.
Hi, I'm Tanya.
We think it's terrible that 90% of schools don't teach it.
They definitely didn't offer it at my high school.
Thanks.
So we're trying to make this video to show that anybody can learn. We want to get 10 million students to do the hour of code. How do you get him to get to the sunflower? He needs to do some actions.
I got it. Hey.
And then we'll run it and see what happens.
Amazing.
There we go.
You just wrote your first program.
I wrote it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is the code that you just wrote.
Very awesome.
I thought like code was like FBI hacker symbols and stuff.
A little bit of problem solving, a little bit of logic. It's like instructions.
Programming is a lot easier today.
Don't just play on your phone, program it.
All right.
Awesome.
How does someone go about getting a job?
Maybe take an online class, find a class at a community college. You could get one of the best paying jobs in the world.
I think medicine's moving into the whole computer age.
Technology touches every part of our lives. If you can create technology, you can change the world.
So we're excited that you are participating in today's Hour of Code.
Whether you're a young man or a young woman, whether you live in a city or a rural area,
everybody in this country should learn how to program a computer.
And I just completed the hour of code.
It's actually really easy to learn.
Girls should learn this too.
Understand that language. That's going to be the future.
Anyone can learn computer science. And you can learn too.
Jack Dorsey, Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, all of y'all. I'm learning.
Give it a shot.
My name is Jens Bergensten, but I'm better known as Jeb. I'm the lead developer of Minecraft here at Mojang in Stockholm. I think I was 11 or maybe 12, and I started programming because I wanted to make games, and one of my father's friends told me that in order to make games you need to learn how to program. So that's how I got started. I like designing and figuring out the architecture of things. That's what I really like about Minecraft. Traditional programming is usually in text, but today we'll use Blockly, a system which uses visual blocks that you can drag and drop to write programs. Under the hood, you're creating JavaScript code. The concepts that you'll be learning are what computer programmers use every day and are the foundation to computer science. Here at Mojang, we use these same concepts to make Minecraft work. Your screen is split into 3 main parts. On the left is the Minecraft play space, where your program will run. The instructions for each level are written below. This middle area is the toolbox, and each of these blocks is a command that directs Alex's actions. The white space on the right is called the Workspace, and this is where we'll build our program. If we drag the Move Forward block to our workspace and then click Run, what happens? Alex moves forward 1 space on the grid. And what if we wanted to do something after she moves forward 1 space? We can add another block to our program. I'm going to choose the Turn Right block, and I'll drag it underneath my Move block until this orange line appears. Then I'll drop it and the 2 blocks will snap together. When we press Run again, Alex will perform the commands that are stacked from top to bottom in our workspace. And if you ever want to delete a block, just drag it from the stack back to the toolbox. To undo your changes and get back to how the level started, use the Start Over button in the top right corner of the workspace. One more thing. You see the little triangle on the turn blocks? Anytime you see these triangles, it means that you can pick a different option. Let's start coding.
Hi, I'm Kathleen Kennedy, and I'm the producer of Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Today, you'll be working with one of our stars, BB-8. BB-8 is a spherical droid. Everything he does and every movement he makes is controlled by computer software. Computer science impacts every industry, from marketing to healthcare to film. In fact, hundreds of computer engineers work together to make a film like The Force Awakens.
Hi, I'm Rachel Rose. I'm a senior R&D engineer at ILM, and I lead the animation and creature development team. In The Force Awakens, I'm responsible for helping the artists develop rigs, which are the parts of the character that move, that allow the character to look very believable in a galaxy far, far away. In the next hour, we're going to build our own Star Wars game that will teach you the basic concepts of programming. Usually programming is all text, but we're going to use blocks here so that we can drag and drop to write the programs. Under the hood, you're still creating code. After you try the basics with blocks, we'll switch you to JavaScript, one of the most popular programming languages on the web. To start off, we're going to work with Ray to program BB-8 to walk to collect all of the scrap parts. Your screen is split into 3 parts. On the left is the Star Wars game space, where code will run. The instructions for each level are written below the game space. This middle area is the toolbox, and each of these blocks is a command that BB-8 can understand. The white space on the right is called the Workspace, and this is where we're going to build our program. If I drag the Move Left block to our workspace and press Run, what happens? BB-8 moves left 1 block on the grid. And what if I want BB-8 to do something after the Move Left block? I can add another block to our program. I'm going to choose the Move Up block, and I'll drag it underneath my Move Left block until the highlight appears, and then I'll drop it, and the 2 blocks will snap together. When I press Run again, BB-8 will perform the commands that are stacked from top to bottom on our workspace. If you ever want to delete a block, just remove it from the stack and drag it back into the toolbox. After you've hit Run, you can always hit the Reset button to get BB-8 back to the start. Now, let's get rolling.
Hour of Code.
The Hour of Code. Todo pueden hacer.
या प्रोग्राम ही आकुर من 42 خط کد نوشتم.
Your teacher says you guys are into it.
We are. It's very awesome.
Code.org has partnered with 30 public school districts across the country, including New York, Chicago, and Denver, to provide lessons in teacher training and writing.
The largest education events in history.
Open up your iPad and go to your browser. Type in code.org, click on the sign in, and since you should be signed in with Google, you're going to click on the sign in with Google account and make sure that you hit allow, and then fill in this information here. Make sure to please put your gender. It should come up with a green line that says signed in. And you're going to scroll down to the Hour of Code for all ages. You have 4 choices. You can choose Minecraft, Star Wars, Frozen, or Classic Mazes. They all start with videos, and as soon as you've watched your first video, it will bring you to your first puzzle. Make sure that you read all of the instructions. Make sure you look at how many blocks you're using. And that's how you do an hour of code.